It's on you. Hear me. It's on you. I want that to sink in. And it ain't on nobody else. It's your life. It's on you. Look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that and accept that responsibility. You should love that responsibility. For me getting in shape, can't nobody else get in shape for me. Can't nobody run my legs for me. Can't nobody make me go get it. They can motivate me. They can inspire me, but only I can make the decision. Only I can go get it. Only I can say, you know what? This is not gonna end my life. This chapter is not my story. This moment is not my identity. Only I can make that decision. Only you can make that decision. I'm gonna tell you right now, you might have a valid reason of why you're at where you're at today. I get it. You know, I think it's excuses. You know, at the end of the day, it can be your excuse or your motivation. Because I can find somebody that's been through what you've been through and use that to better their life. Don't let the pain use you, use the pain. Don't let that person use you, use that person as a footstool. As the good word says, God will turn your enemies into your footstools. They throw stones at you, use those stones as stepping stones. But you got to make that decision. It's on you, nobody else. You. All right, so look yourself in the mirror and take that responsibility over your life. I'm just tired of seeing people complaining and blaming. BC. Complaining and blaming. Blaming and complaining. Blaming and complaining. But this, but that. But your life is going to stay the same. Go do something. And it ain't easy. It's hard. It's really hard. It's a struggle. But guess what? It's power in it. Tell yourself everything you go through, label it as power. When I'm out here tired, it's power. How do I know? Because when I get through this, because I will get through it, when I break through that brick wall, break through that obstacle, break through that challenge, break through that hater, I know that's going to turn into power because that's going to create confidence in my life. So the reason I'm able to talk to you like this, because I've been through what I've been through, but also grew through what I've been through. Confidence and power. You got to accept that. You got to own that. You got to do that. All right. And I see somebody talking about their daughter. Be the example for your daughter. Invest in your daughter, plant seeds in your daughter's life. But at the end of the day, your daughter has to make that decision. You can't control your daughter's mindset, but you can plant seeds. You can pray over her and continue to. You be the example. You know, I see a lot of people saying, I'm trying to make my kids do this. I'm trying to make my kids do that. But at the end of the day, they're not the example. Your kids should be able to look at you and see what you want in them. Feel me? Be that example. So my son, when I talk about hard work, he know it's real. He see his daddy out here working hard. He see his mom working hard. Hello, how you doing? You be that example. You be the example. Stop trying to make other people do what you ain't doing. I ain't got to say one word. And this is not a pat myself on the back moment. I'm celebrating. Yeah, because I put in work. It's okay to celebrate. Celebrate your life. It's cool. But this ain't no pat myself on the back moment. This ain't no put myself on a pedestal moment. But people know that I don't just talk it, I live it. So when you see me, you know that everything I tell you, I believe it. And I'm not going to let anybody around me settle for less. Ask people on my team if you ever get a chance to. Ask them how I push them. If you're going to be around me, you're going to turn it up a notch. Period. Because I ain't going to let you down. When you look at my life, you're going to be inspired by me. So when I want to look at your life, I want to be inspired by you. That's how it works. But too many of us, we in the wrong environment. We got the wrong people around us, etc. But at the end of the day, it's on you. It's on you. Look yourself in the mirror tonight and say, it's on me. And take that responsibility over your life. If you want to do something with your life, if God placed it on your heart, pray about it. Pray hard about it. Continue to pray about it. But if you truly believe in the power of God, you don't stop at prayers. You go act on those prayers. A lot of people don't tell you that part. A lot of people don't tell you that part. Show God you believe in him. Because I know God, when you step out on faith, stepping out on faith is saying, you know what? It's going to happen. I don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen, and God rewards that. It's just like, think about your kids. When your kids go do something, right? They go do something because they know. So say my son, right? If my son goes to do something because he believes in me, right? And he say, you know what, I'm going to take this step because I know my dad got me. I want to get him even more because he believing in his pops. He believing in his pops. So I want to go help him more. You feel me? So you got to have that type of faith, man, that crazy faith. When people think you're crazy, when people don't understand, people tell you you're working too hard, you're doing too much, like whatever, all that stuff. You only get one life. And I refuse to go to my grave with incompletion. That greatest you talk, that's real. That's all I'm about. It all starts with you to become the greatest you. I'm all about finding the greatest me. Because I know if I find the greatest me, if I don't find the greatest me, I'm selfish. I'm selfish. I'm wasting the potential that God gave me. I'm wasting the potential that God gave me. I'm setting a poor standard for my children. I'm setting a poor example for my team, and I refuse to be the poor example. I refuse to be the poor example. You got to stop refusing to be the poor example. Not saying that you are, but we all been there. I've been the poor example at a point in my life. Now, now I make sure I'm the good example to inspire people in some type of way. I don't just tell my kids things. We tell our kids stuff too much. Like we tell our kids to have a healthy lifestyle, but you ain't eating a healthy lifestyle. We tell our kids to have faith, but you don't have faith. Stop telling your kids what to do if you ain't doing it. Stop telling people around you what to do if you ain't doing it. You feel me? You set the tone. You shouldn't have to tell your kids what to do because they should see what you're doing. They should be inspired by it. Inspired by it. We want to be world savers, but we can't take care of our homes. Right? It all starts with you. It's on you. I got to get back to my run. I'm walking too much. I'm talking too much. I got about 4 more miles to go. So I'm out of here. Hope you all got a good message from today. Just speaking from my heart. Hope it inspired you. And I hope it like created a shift, a change, because inspiration is great. But if inspiration, if that's where you stop at is inspiration, it's not enough. It's not enough. Find one thing today that you can do to move you to the greatest you. Just one. It don't have to be something big. I tell you this every time I'm on here. Find one thing you can do to move you to the greatest you, to move you to a better you. Right? Find one thing, decide. What is a decision? A decision means there's no other option of going back, because some of us, we go back. We didn't really make a decision. We make, it's an idea. A decision means there's no other option of going back. And then we find commitment. What is commitment? Commitment says no matter how inconvenient it is, no matter how much lack of support I have, no matter how much it hurts, no matter how much I miss, whatever, I'm still going to go forward what I said I was going to do. That is commitment. And as you breed commitment, you breed that consistency. And as your consistency, I promise you, when you're consistent, results, you're going to grow. You have no choice but to grow. Period. You have no choice but to grow your life. And stop measuring your life. Stop measuring growth by numbers and by how much money you have in the bank account or by this or that. Like, those things could happen, great. But growth is how you feel. Growth is your peace. That's how I measure my growth. My inner peace. I measure my growth by how much time I can spend with my family. That's how I measure my growth. And my peace is at an all-time high. All right, I got to get back to this run. All right, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. If you felt this message, inbox me, comment below, share this with somebody that needs it. There's a lot of mental health issues, a lot of people going through depression and thinking about suicide. So share that video with somebody. Just share it on your page. I promise you, you'll be a hero because somebody needs it. And everything else, yeah, we'll be back. Let's get it. Love you guys.